Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil and today we're catching the next episode of The Leftovers. Loving season 2 so far, guys. I can see why so many of you said hang on during season 1, which I thought was great because it gets even better. And yes, it's ramping up. It's getting more intriguing. It's expanding the world and I need to know what's going on. There's some crazy stuff happening. After the first 2 episodes of this season, where we were introduced to Miracle, Texas, and all the craziness going on there, we took a side trip last episode, which I loved, where we got to see where Lori and Tom are up to. And it feels at the end of that episode that they might be starting their own cult. Now, whether it's one based in whether Tom has real hugging powers or not remains to be seen. Whether that's all just going to be placebo effect and people will buy into it, and or whether he really does have Holy Wayne's gift, TBA. But I'm very psyched to see where that storyline goes, and yet this episode I don't think we're going to get that. This episode I feel like we're going to go back to Texas, and because there's a whole lot of left up in the air when we left Texas at the end of episode 2. Kevin woke up in this reservoir full of holy water that seems to be maybe the reason Miracle, Texas was a miracle to begin with, and except the reservoir is empty. Fish flopping in the mud because all the water is gone, and Evie, the next door neighbor from the Murphys, has disappeared. But Kevin, is he doing this sleepwalking thing still, or is it something else that made him suddenly appear in the water? Yeah, I just don't know. But this episode 4, is called Orange Sticker. And what I remember Orange Stickers from this show, when Nora went to the conference in New York City, Legacy's got orange stickers on their conference passes, and she was a triple legacy. She needed 3 orange stickers during the episode guest. So that orange sticker represents somebody who's lost. So is that Evie? Is she a late departure? Is she the first person from Miracle to disappear? Are we going to say this is the same thing that happened 3 years ago on 10/14? Or are we going to find out there's another reason for it entirely? I don't know. But take me for the ride. Damon Lindelof, Tom Perrotta, tell me your story. Write great stuff for these characters, and I'm happy to go along for the ride. So let's jump into it, guys. This is episode 4 of season 2, and it's called Orange Sticker.
Kevin? Kevin?
Jeez. Oh.
Oh, thank God.
How often does this town get those earthquakes? No sign of Kevin.
Kevin? Kevin!
Broken pipes. Brutal. Just put the baby in a moving box.
Kevin, where are you? Your truck is here. You need to call me. I don't know where you are. You need to call me.
Evie's missing.
She was out with her friends, and they're gone too.
Gone?
Well, that's where Nora's mind goes immediately. Is it just Evie, or is it all 3 of the girls? Oh no. Lone dogs. Evie's not the only one. A ton disappeared. Is this worldwide? Or is this just here? This is Blip 2.0. Any day now. Oh, jeez. Jill, you should wake up. She thinks Kevin's gone too.
Did it happen again? Are the people gone? Are they gone?
Nope, here's Kevin. Oh my God. Okay, so it's not Blip 2.0. The fact that she even got through to 911 tells me it's not Blip 2.0.
Looks like you have some explaining to do, sport.
Oh, dear God. If I ever get haunted by a ghost, I really hope it's not a Patty. Was this song written for the show? Anyone know? Let me know in the comments. She's not leaving you, man.
See my phone?
Where'd you go?
I woke up in a drained pond. I think I should tell the cops.
Tell them what? You can say you don't remember anything before you woke up in the exact spot where a neighbor's daughter and her 2 friends disappeared from? Okay.
Okay, so this is the Searching for Evie episode. That makes sense.
Jesus.
Are we gonna find his phone? Someone's gonna find his phone with this much of a search
You woke up
party.
down there? You should get down there. If someone else finds your phone, you can say you just lost it today.
That's pretty fucking smart.
Thanks.
We love Nora. She's just... I love how honest these two are with each other. And B, I love that, like, she's like, okay, let's figure out this shit. Is that his handprint? He leaned down, yeah,
Hey.
oh.
You have an address? It's 41, I think. Or I think.
We literally moved in yesterday.
Vega, it's my neighbor.
Oh, yeah, sure, John.
Want to give us a hand?
Man, you gotta be lucky to find a phone before anyone else does.
We are the 9,261. We are spared.
For those of you that watch my Lost, you know my number is 31. Well, 9,261. If you take 31 times 2 and subtract 1, you get 61. And if you take 31 times 3 and subtract 1, you get 92. 92, 61. I know, it's a stretch.
Why are you wet?
Do you know how to fix a sink? Why aren't you with them? Looking for her? I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. You don't have to answer that.
My sister isn't here anymore.
Thanks for saving me.
Anytime.
Well, we know she's interested in him. I'm not sure he's interested at all in her. He was like tied up. Like, what happened?
They did pull a palm print off the driver's side window. The state guy said it was too big to be one of the girls.
Oh,
No,
everybody
let
just
them.
wants water.
Just water.
That's all there is. The last of it.
Any luck?
No? So I should just keep looking?
That's probably a good idea.
Man, she's like pissed at him, but I can't quite figure out why.
Are we okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't get it either. Women, do you understand? She needs a drink. What? Is that the guy that slaughtered the goat in the
Earthquake?
restaurant?
Yeah. Forgot my wallet.
Put it on my tab. But you really shouldn't smoke. Consider it a gift.
I'm Nora.
Virgil.
Virgil.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry for your loss.
What?
What a horrible thing.
How does Virgil know?
What did I tell you?
Man, there's all sorts of people with odd gifts on this show. That palm print's going to be an issue, isn't it? I mean, he's a cop. I'm presuming he's in like some national database.
I know exactly where your phone is. I can tell you what happened to those girls, too. All you have to do is ask.
Can't ignore her forever, Kevin.
You're a regular fucking Hardy boy.
I love the Hardy
Dipshits, those
Boys.
two. Why didn't you tell Nora about the whole cinder block tied around your ankle thing? You afraid she'll jump to conclusions? Warmer? You're getting real hot now, Kevin. Oh, you're on goddamn fire. Got to make you understand.
Never
Yo,
gonna
get in that
give
car,
you.
Kevin!
Nora was gonna come back, swing around, pick me up.
Hop in, man.
Huh.
I got you.
This guy, I can't figure out for the life of me, and we're not supposed to, but
Boom. We live back there.
okay. Okay. What is John's plan? Like it feels like he's suspicious of Kevin, but maybe that's an intentional misdirect. I don't know.
You paid $3 million for a house that's cracking apart just so you could live on the other side of that bridge. What you are looking for is to feel safe. No safer here than anywhere else. There are no miracles in Miracle.
What is happening?
A goddamn palm print. That's what you're going on? Yes.
Lucky duck.
Oh, he's thinking it's from
Looks like you framed someone without even trying.
the painting.
Hold on.
They think it's Isaac. Oh. Man. Thank you, Patty, for spelling it out for me, because I'm clueless sometimes. Is that Virgil's trait? No, Virgil lives more isolated, doesn't he?
Why would he have your daughter?
Well, I might have burned down his house.
If he knows anything about your daughter or knows anything about these girls, then I'll fucking know.
Okay, okay.
What's his name?
Calm him down.
Isaac.
All right, we'll talk to Isaac. You wait here.
Gosh, you sure diffused that bomb. Nice work, Chief.
Nice transition there.
My husband, Neil, my ex-husband, was engaging in some pretty suspicious texting activity. Put some fucking originality into it, Neil. So,
Neil was an asshole in this show.
there was Neil, buck naked, and some woman. She had her shirt on. That was it. She was taking a shit on him, Kevin. A shit. And never once did he ask me to shit on him.
Security, can you please open your door?
Man, he is not acknowledging her at all.
Is Isaac here?
Who?
Open this door! I know you're in there!
Oh,
Use the credit card!
damn it, John. Damn it, John.
He knows what she is!
Did he get shot?
Where is it?
He got shot.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Go.
John's shot. Welcome to Texas, Kevin.
Hey, babe.
Not even 48
I
hours.
got shot.
I forget. Is she a doctor? Ugh.
I couldn't find the box with the books in it, so I made up a story.
Did it have a happy ending?
What kind of a sick fuck do you think I am?
You're 18, right?
17.
Have a drink with me.
Close enough. Why do you think he sleepwalks?
I don't know. Stress?
He's not in charge anymore. And we left town.
Wherever you go, there you are. Michael, he says his sister departed.
She didn't depart. They had me in the fraudulent claims department. People who said their family members departed so they can get a check.
Of course there would be that.
Because he had the greatest scapegoat in the history of civilization.
Yeah.
The sudden departure was a one-time only event. The flood happened 3 years ago on October 14th, and the Ark took on all the animals it needed.
Oh, that's how she...
Why in God's name would it take on any more?
The flood in the Ark. Interesting. But we just had the opposite of a flood. We had a pond go dry.
What was it?
22 through the door.
It's not that deep. I can see the bullet.
I think I should just go.
You're good here.
Okay.
Thought I could find her.
I know.
Oh, he's still hanging on to the present. Don't take it off, buddy. Otherwise, you're an illegal. She says it's a one-time only, but her first thought when Kevin was missing was...
Where are you going?
Church.
Gonna go see her brother.
Is this place real?
Is it safe?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
We chose this place was because you said it was special. You told us we would feel safe here. It's the same goddamn thing I left.
Mary woke up.
What?
What? Is she back right now, or was it temporary?
We talked for hours.
What was that?
And when I woke up, she was like this again.
That's all he got. That's all he got.
And every day since, I've wondered if it's ever gonna happen again. If I'll get her back for good this time.
Just a taste.
But the one thing I've never wondered is if it's real.
Okay.
It's real.
Okay. Mary. When do we get more of you, Janelle Maloney? I want more of you. No. It's a reason to go over to his place and return them.
What are those for?
The orange sticker.
One on our house, too.
Some people from the government came by to every house to make sure it was true. Yeah, no one was gone.
It's like the opposite of the legacy stickers.
Burning down houses is new. Usually he just gives a warning.
There are no miracles in miracle.
He gave you the speech. Evie was a miracle. 24 weeks. You know, a lot
That's
of
only
people
6
don't know
months.
that twins can be born 2 months apart. Michael, he stayed put, but Evie, she couldn't wait to get started.
Interesting. She came early and she left early.
She's playing a joke and she's giggling in the woods.
Nope, it's not that.
She would never want to hurt anybody else. She's better than that. She is exceptional. Just like this town. Things are gonna change now.
It's like miracle is over, almost. Oh, it's one of the vials of water.
I like them, the Murphys. They're exciting. That's love. Not like what you got. What you got, Kevin, isn't love. It's damage control. If you loved them, you wouldn't lie.
Shut the fuck up!
Finally.
I didn't tell them about you because you're not fucking here. I love them.
Then why did you try to kill yourself?
Did he?
This isn't a big mystery. I was right there with you.
He did.
There are people who try to commit suicide for attention. And then there are people who really want to fucking die. I watched you do it.
So the pawn disappeared to save him?
Not for an act of divine intervention, you'd be gone.
I don't want to kill myself.
You're certainly entitled to your opinion. I'm just glad we finally talked about it.
Frickin' Patty, the ghost of Pat. Is there the dude up in the platform overhearing all of this?
They vanished. The girls. Things are going to change, indeed.
There was a departure. They're like the first
Never
of...
gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Hey,
She just rickrolled
who's your
us.
friend?
He can see her. Ah! We got rickrolled, and Patty is at least semi-real. We're doing songs from Grease, but making them like dramatic and moody.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
What a relief. I can't wake up alone like that again.
Oh. Oh.
We're in this together, right?
We are cuffing ourselves together at night. I am not going anywhere. Least sexy handcuffs in bed ever. Although I'm sure there's some great fanfic about these two, but it's just not what it's about right now. They're just clinging to each other. It's damage control, like Patty says, but
Are they ever gonna find those girls?
no.
I don't think so.
It's not a one-time event. What are we hearing? What's going on? What are we hearing? He's taken off the sticker. No longer verified. Ah! How does this show continue to add mind-blowing revelation after mind-blowing revelation, and yet the moment a new revelation comes down, it seems completely believable. No matter how crazy it is in the second, a second before, it just I'm not even explaining it well. It's like, of course, Kevin tried to kill himself. In a sense, Patty is completely right in saying, you're just this is damage control. Your family is falling apart, has fallen apart. It's not presently happening, it's already fallen apart. And you're just clinging to Nora as another survivor, and yeah, it's crazy. And yet it makes total sense. But I guess my question is was he sleepwalking? Did he do this subconsciously, basically? Did he try and kill himself in his sleep? Or did he do this consciously and then sort of block it from his mind? In the same way that he's been ignoring Patty all episode, and it's not until the end where he has that conversation with her where he sort of acknowledges what he did. Which raises the question of what exactly is Patty? Is Patty just his subconscious? I would have said that, except she talks about her own history. She's not just being there as a voice of reason, sitting on Kevin's shoulder, so to speak. Like, she's talking about her own past with her asshole of a husband, Neil, who liked getting shat upon, but only by other women. Yeah. Patty's more than that. Plus the dude up on the pole apparently saw her. So she's realer than just being a representation of his conscience, or voice of reason, or whatever you want to call it. Really interesting sort of journey with Nora today in this episode, because she wakes up and Kevin's gone, and she immediately rushes to the child, and it's an oh thank God. And yes, there's an earthquake happening, but it's more than that. It's the baby's, like, she's freaking out that Kevin's gone, but the baby is there, and Jill is there, but she's still thinking that Kevin, I think her first thought is not sleepwalking. It's her first thought is departure. And then she runs outside and hears that Evie's gone as well, and now she's convinced it's a departure. And she's convinced until Kevin walks in the door. Timing was a little interesting there. It feels like not as much time elapsed for her as it did in the story, because we saw John and his son rush off in the truck. We know Kevin is at the pond when they arrive, and then he's still got to wait for them to leave, and then walk all the way back. And it doesn't feel that much later for Nora than when she saw the truck speed off. But maybe because she quickly tried to get the TV up and running. She quickly tried to connect internet. Neither of those things worked. She called 911, and she was on the phone with 911. Anyway. A bit of literary license there. But the girls, if Patty is more than just some aspect of Kevin, and I think I'm leaning that way, she knows things. She knows where his phone was. She knows the truth about what happened to him. She seems to speak truth. And if that's the case, then I think we're supposed to believe her that the girls departed. And if that's the case, why was it just these three? Because Nora talks about her old job where she was in departure fraud, tracking down people who pretended to depart. And as far as she's concerned, in her rational mind at least, the departure was a one-time event. October 14th, 3 years ago. Any other departure is not a departure. It's a fraud. And yet now, Kevin's just told her at the very end of the episode that he's pretty sure these three girls are gone. And Evie's brother, Michael, is convinced that Evie's gone. And what happens to Miracle, Texas, if one of the residents is suddenly gone? Is this the epicenter of Departure 2.0? This is season 2, and we've got the start of what might become a new departure. I mean, we certainly, it is a departure in a very small case, but is it going to accelerate? Are there going to be more? Is it going to ramp up? Are more people going to disappear in the coming episodes? Or has it started happening all over the world in smaller numbers? That kind of kills the specialness of Miracle. It's just like what Mrs. Murphy, I'm blanking on her first name. Anyway, it's like what she said to Kevin. Things are going to start changing. It's different now. There are no miracles in Miracle, and it's... yeah, man. Kevin's not out of the woods yet. I mean, that palm print is going to come back. John misread it. John figured it was a warning or a message from Isaac. But you have to think that Kevin's prints are in some database. He's an officer of the law. So sooner or later, that palm print's going to turn up a hit. And what's that going to do? Or is the town just going to acknowledge that these girls are departed? I don't know. But yeah, I just don't know. It's a crazy story, but I am so fully invested, and I have no idea where it's going next. That was a common refrain of mine during season 1. I don't know where the show is going. I don't know even what the story is. We have more plot this season, so I know what the story is, but I still have no idea where it's going. I don't know what's going to happen next at all, but there's enough going on that I'm intrigued, and there's new characters that I want to know a whole lot more about. I want to find genuine miracles seem to be happening, but they're not necessarily the kind of miracles we want. Like Mary came back for one night. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I mean, I guess it's all in how you decide interpret it yourself. But it's just a taste, and then she's gone again. Oh yeah. And I wonder whether Tommy does have this hugging gift. Has Wayne's gift been passed on to him or not? I don't know, but we'll find out, I'm sure, eventually. There's so much going on. There's such a wealth of characters in the show. Every single one of them is so intriguing and multi-dimensional. It feels like it doesn't really matter where we go each episode. We're just peeling back more layers of somebody that I want to know more about. And it's just brilliant writing. I'm loving the ride. Thank you guys so much for following me on the journey. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.